The shadow of Titan moves across the surface of Saturn, a major meteor shower peaks, and an interstellar comet travels through our solar system. Let's take a look at what you can see in the night sky for August of 2025. I'm Michael Martin, and this is Late Night Astronomy. Let's begin August with an event that we're only able to see about every 15 years. The shadow of Titan moving across the surface of Saturn. We're nearing the end of an edge-on alignment with Saturn from our perspective here on Earth. This event is known as a ring plane crossing, and with it, we can see shadow transits on the surface of Saturn. This is a fairly common thing that you can see happen with Jupiter and its moons, but in all the years I've been doing amateur astronomy, I've yet to ever see a shadow transit on the surface of Saturn, and I'm hoping to change that this month. There are two Titan transits that we're going to be able to see on Saturn this month. The first is going to be on the early morning of August 3rd. Begin by going outside and looking towards the southeast. The brightest object in that part of the sky will be Saturn, with Neptune as a binocular target right near it as well. Around 2:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the shadow of Titan will begin to make its way across the surface of Saturn, and will be an incredible view until the glow from the sun starts to get in the way of your view around 6 a.m. Your next opportunity to see a transit on Saturn this month will be on August 19th, between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. One thing I hadn't thought about that was brought up by a friend in my local astronomy club is that we can also see the disappearance of Titan behind the shadow of Saturn as well. The first disappearance will occur this month on August 11th. Beginning around 12:30 a.m., the shadow of Saturn will begin to cast itself down on Titan. You'll be able to catch this disappearance act again beginning at 11:50 p.m. on August 26th and ending around 12:10 a.m. on the early morning of August 27th. From our perspective, Titan will begin to slowly dim before going completely dark a little before 12:10 a.m. Again, I've seen this event happen several times to the moons of Jupiter, but never to a moon of Saturn. I would recommend at least a 6 to 8 inch telescope at around 200 times magnification to give you the best shot at seeing Titan's shadow transit across Saturn. But a smaller telescope and lower magnifications should be able to see Titan slowly disappear behind its shadow. Just a few weeks ago, a comet was discovered traveling through our solar system by the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System. We'll just call it ATLAS. The interesting thing about this comet is that it doesn't appear to be from our solar system. It's an interstellar comet. This is only the third interstellar object that's ever been discovered, and the second to be a comet. Now, right now, this is its 17th magnitude, which is going to put it beyond telescope views, but there are some people, professional and amateur alike, that have been taking some incredible deep sky images of this using astrophotography. In fact, the Hubble Space Telescope just took its first images of this comet a few weeks ago. The best view of this comet is actually going to be from the planet Mars as it makes its closest pass to the sun in late October. But for those of us living on Earth, it'll be a tough angle to view during our best opportunities later this year. This August, if you'd like to go out to image it with your astrophotography gear, you can find it in SkySafari under the name 3i Atlas as it travels through the constellations Ophiuchus, Scorpius, and Libra. There's going to be a nice opportunity to easily find it for imaging on the nights of August 28th and August 29th when it passes by the star Zubin Alekrab. We'll come back to this comet throughout the rest of the year, and hopefully we'll be able to get some views of it through a telescope as it approaches the inner part of our solar system before it gets too close to the sun for us to see it. Our next major event this month is possibly the most popular meteor shower of the year, the Perseids. The Perseids come from the remnants of Comet 109P Swift-Tuttle. As our planet moves through the debris field of that comet around this time every year, those particles interact with our upper atmosphere, creating streaks of light that we call meteors or shooting stars. To see the Perseids this year, Go outside around 11 p.m. on the night of August 12th and look towards the northeast. There you will see the constellation Perseus, where these meteors will appear to shoot from. The later you stay up on the 12th or the earlier you get up on the 13th, the more meteors you are likely to see. But sadly this year, the fainter meteors will be blocked out by a bright, waning gibbous moon, which will hurt the overall numbers you might typically hope to see. On a great year, you could expect up to 100 meteors per hour from a dark sky location. But don't expect numbers like that this year with the moon getting in the way. On top of these major events and stories for the month of August, let's take a look at what you can go out to see in our solar system and deep space from your backyard. Let's begin with the phases of the moon, starting with the first quarter moon on August 1st. Full moon August 9th. Last quarter moon August 16th. New moon August 23rd. And another first quarter moon August 31st. Along with its phases, you can go outside to see the moon pass by several objects this month, beginning with Saturn and Neptune early in the morning on August 12th, Jupiter and Venus August 19th and 20th, Mercury August 21st, and Mars in the early evening sky right after sunset on August 26th. Turning our attention to the planets of the solar system, what's felt like a bit of a planetary drought for the past few months finally starts to lift and just gets better and better for the rest of the year. In fact, on August 11th, if you get up early enough, you're going to be able to see a little bit of a planetary parade of sorts, minus our friendly red neighbor Mars, as every planet except that one spans from the east to the west right before sunrise. Before sunrise on August 12th, two of the brightest objects in the night sky will be close together as Venus and Jupiter make a close pass by each other. With a pair of binoculars or a low-powered eyepiece, you'll be able to fit both of them in the same field of view, bringing Jupiter's Galilean moons into view as well. Look for Mercury highest in the east around August 20th, and Venus will make a close pass to M44, the Beehive cluster, on August 31st. Let's finish out this month by taking a look at our Deep Sky Challenge for the month of August. To find this object, go outside about an hour and a half after sunset and face towards the east. Look up until you come across the constellations Delphinus, Sagitta, and Vulpecula. It's in this last constellation that we'll come across our Deep Sky Challenge for this month, the Dumbbell Nebula. At a distance of 1,700 light years from Earth, this was the first planetary nebula ever discovered and is one of the best you can go out to see in the night sky. The best views I've had of this object typically come between 50 and 100 times magnification, sometimes using an ultra-high contrast UHC nebula filter, and sometimes not. Under dark skies, it will even show up with a pair of binoculars. Remember that the gray, blurry cloud you're seeing is a star, perhaps similar to our own, that has exhausted its gases and as they expand out from it, have become illuminated by the remnants of that dying star at the center of that nebula. Thanks for joining us on our journey through the night sky. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and consider subscribing to this channel to join our growing community. But most importantly, let us know what questions you have, what you hope to get out to see, and anything that interests you about the night sky in the comments section below. Thank you all so much for your continued support, and clear skies from Late Night Astronomy.